guys, how you doing? Today is a sunny Saturday afternoon, and we're busy working on the bed where we want to put something that's going to lift it, or brackets that's going to lift it up and down, because we realized when we went to the camp that it was so difficult to take things, and that's our garage area, so we really need to make it work. So the car is not here, it's gone in for a wash. That's my ride. That's just come through. So let me go and get some nails and stuff that we need. We'll be back later.
So one thing I've learned on this journey is that you have to get your hands dirty with your build, and no one really understands your space better than you do. And also, you really have to get what you pay for. And so I had, in this video, you're going to see the conversation that I had with the carpenter about the build, and it was rather frustrating to have this conversation because he was just struggling to understand what it is that I was looking for. But we finally managed to come to a concession and, build the bed base the way that I wanted to. But actually, what is interesting was I had a conversation with the bolt driver, and he was telling me about the costs of running a small little bolt, and also on security and stories that happen in his line of work. So just stay tuned. That's going to be quite interesting to hear what was said in that conversation. Yes.
So maybe 10,000 rand. Here to minus maybe example, I don't know, maybe if we minus 300.
Yes.
2 4 how much?
And how much petrol do you use in a day? Yeah, this is the place. So you can just park here.
I don't use too much petrol because some I don't even control because some I just fill it up, full tank, then I go home.
Yes.
Then I come tomorrow and work with that full tank that I put this.
Right. And how much is the tank?
About 160.
Oh, that's a dream.
Huh?
That's that.
People, even those drivers that are driving there are not safe.
Yeah.
They can get robbed anytime.
That's
These people, they have this tendency of what do want them to. They request. Once we get there, they point me, the driver with a gun.
What?
And take his phone, take everything. Then they chain him and put him in a boot at the back. Then they use his phone to wait when they receive a trip. So maybe my car, they tied me at the back at the boot, but you request, you see that James is coming.
Yes.
Then you just see my photo, but I'm not there. But maybe it's dark, it's in the morning, or that person's wearing a hat. You won't think that I slapped him. You just sit here. When you sit here, when you go there, before driving, just drive off a little bit and it points to the gun, says, bring everything you have. See, takes your phone, takes everything, then it goes.
And robs the next person.
Next person. So, of course, it's difficult for even me. They cannot, it's not easy to report the car for it's stolen because I'm in a boot. You have to maybe even know sometimes you find out you don't even know your your password. You have to go and get your password, zip swap for everything, so you can get the number and report. Or you want to go to Bolt office. When you go to Bolt office will tell you that they are closed or you have to wait in line. How many people have been robbed?
Sure.
That time. When you get there, maybe they do that from maybe, example, from maybe 5 o'clock in the morning till maybe they leave me about now.
Wow.
But you leave me about now. So how many people will go report me? They say James did this robbed there. But that was not me. I was not in the booth. They did that to 2 drivers.
Sure.
You see. So those ones, the car is nice. It's nice.
I once went when I went to a trip for work in Cape Town. I promise you, I was so freaked out because the guys that were there, like the boats that are there, they were not as nice as the ones this side.
This one is the colored one.
Yes, I was so freaked out.
Those ones they can even rob you. Those ones you can pay. And those ones
And this guy says to me, I'm not going to rob you, get in, let's go. I was like, so you could tell that I was so scared.
those ones are scary. My cousins, they work, but when they are off, they do, what is it, all day. You know, they by Cape Town.
Yes.
Crime is worse
Then here.
Yeah, just the media try to hide it.
I was so scared, and the guy was like, "No, man," and it was, Cape Town is dark at like 7 in the morning, and I was like,
Don't try and hide it because even now, since they were complaining about those people that own small businesses.
Yes.
Oh, but yes.
But yeah, we have to go to the next. Let's use the main one.
Apart, what is it? If they're in Cape Town, they're still paying, what is this, protection fees.
Sure.
These tax. They reported to the police, the government, what happened? Nothing. You see that? They're still paying even now. If you are running a small business where they are selling cakes, what you're saying, if you say shop owner or you are selling your thing, veggies here.
You have to pay.
You have to pay
For protection.
protection fee.
When it is closed, it must be flush with this.
Yes.
You get what I mean?
Yes.
So that wood, because we putting on this one,
Yes.
you see?
Mm-hmm.
So when it is closed, the shoe must sit like this.
Yes.
When it lifts like this,
Yes.
but on the side.
Yes.
You get what I mean?
Exactly.
Yes. So when it is like here, this wood should be like this.
Okay.
When it's open, we want it open like this.
Yes.
So that's why I'm saying this must be under here.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have wood
To hold it.
to hold it because it must come out like this.
Okay. This side it's fine because can you see that they used pellet wood on the wall?
On the wall.
Yes. So
Yeah.
that wall is stronger.
Yeah, but what I don't know what screws they use. That's the other thing, because we need to put something like this.
Yeah, I think this side.
Like this on the wall.
Okay. Push it this way. My thing is you can screw it in from here.
No, we don't have how we gonna screw here. It won't be strong. See what I mean? It won't be strong. This must be on this wall so that it's strong.
Okay. You just have to screw it. You just have to screw it.
Okay. Yeah, but okay. I'll.
You see what to do.
Yes.
We just have to screw it.
Yeah. I will screw like the way they did here.
Mm.
Okay. So, okay, I'll put this one here
For the bracket.
for the bracket.
Okay. All right. Let me go and get those
Screws.
screws. Yeah.
It's not coming out, ne?
I don't think so.
So we couldn't fit it in because of the length, and we've had to, remove the screws and put it in pieces. But it looks great. This is not as heavy as the wood that we're using before. The most important thing is this hydraulic has to work so that we can push it up and down and have access to all the things that are underneath the garage. This is so important because if I'm traveling by myself and I don't have the boys to help, it's going to be super difficult to get in and out, or to get things in and out. And that's the storage. That's where everything is kept. So prior to that, we were using this board. Um, but I had already bought those brackets, so we can make it work. We'll make it work with something that's easier. So stay tuned and let's see how it's fitting inside.
After a few solid conversations with the carpenter, going back and forth, making sure we get it right, we managed to pull it off. And this setup was actually easy to do, and there's no more struggling to lift up the bed, no more holding it up while trying to grab something from underneath it. Um, you will see in the images of what it actually looks like now. This has made such a difference. So, like I said, now we've got full access to our storage space, and it just makes it life that much easier. So, this journey has taught me a little bit of patience, problem solving, and just trusting the process. Not everything works the first time, but when you get it right, it's worth it. So, if you enjoy these real life caravan upgrades and the journey we're on, hit the subscribe button below and travel, taste, tell, and come build this dream with us. We are getting started, or we are refining the process, and we've got a lot of exciting little trips that are coming up this year, so that we get hyped up for what's to come.